Sorry about that. I get kind of pressed for time here, and I make some bad decisions. I move my players in base to base, even though maybe I shouldn't. But it works out in the end. Okay, so you see here, he uses his blitz, and then he gets into a position where he can start making his columns again. And I think I've probably mentioned this before, but whenever you make your columns, you definitely want them 2 spaces apart from each other, or 1. As I've said, it keeps the cage from advancing too far. Alright, so once again he has 4 columns of 2, and he has a guy over here. He knows that since my main strength is over here, I have like nine guys over in this half of the field. I really can't get too far this direction. Like I couldn't build a cage over here, so he's doing a really good job of keeping me boxed in. If I'd been smarter, I would have noticed that this guy was strength 2, and I could have blitzed here and created a cage. Oh, well, that's what I did. Look at that. I play this poorly here. What I should do instead is build a cage with 2 guys here. Where this lineman is now, I would have the ball carrier, and then I guess I couldn't really have two players here. But we'd surround and stomp on this guy, anyways. Instead, what I do is I try to create a sideline cage with all the players having guard. Whenever you do this, especially against an elf player with leap, you always want to have a guy in front of your ball carrier, because otherwise he will leap in and take the -2 die block in the hopes that all he gets is a push, because I mean that's all he needs. I go ahead and foul that guy because I need to start doing damage to his team, and I need to make sure he's not going to do anything more useful than lay there. And that was just unlucky. He rolled Snake Eyes right there, and that is what opens up this game for me. If he had been allowed to continue making his columns and putting pressure on my ball carrier, because of how I've formed with this cage here, I would be in a lot of trouble this game. But despite this, I mean, he still plays a lot better than I do here. I had to use a reroll there because of a double attacker down, and so that gives me the courage to go ahead and use this guy, because there's no reason not to. When you don't have a reroll, your big guys are just as reliable as your linemen, so just something to keep in mind. Plus they have Mighty Blow. I don't like the throwers. This was probably not a very good move. I moved up in an attempt to outrun my opponent. I'm used to playing bashier opponents, and I'm always caught off guard by how far the Wood Elves can move here. If you see, I have my sideline cage going again, and I am rather worried about this War Dancer jumping over here and pushing my guy out of bounds. I'm pretty sure at the time I thought they only moved 7 too, which... I mean, he could still make it, but... what you're going to see me do is surround this guy, thinking that it is dangerous. And it is a dangerous player, but what ends up happening is the rest of his team comes over and really starts to cause problems for me. He tried the dodge anyway, or he tried the blitz anyways. So that was another Snake Eyes, even though he still needed pretty big numbers to get there. Now, I don't know what I was thinking moving that guy there, honestly. And you're about to see me make a very poor decision right here. Now see, this is not where you want this guy. You want him more right here. And this guy's not really doing anything, so I guess he's keeping elves from coming over here. I guess it's possible. I don't know. It's this is a very poor screen. This is not how you should do this. You could have this guy here, and perhaps this guy here, and walk one of these guys over here. And that'd be better at keeping elves out than what I've done. I foul the War Dancer, so I don't have to worry about the leaping nonsense. But again, me surrounding this War Dancer, this one player, I'm spending all this TV, and this gives me the chance to harass my ball carrier. So this is what you have to do when you play the elves, or a high agility team with strength. You slow them down significantly with the columns, and if that doesn't work, you put as much pressure on the ball as you can. He makes a lot of go for it's here, but you know, it pays off big. Right, now you see what he's doing here. It's only turn 6, and so he still has 2 turns, but at this point, like, I can't risk not scoring here.